Dear students, a very good afternoon. Now, last time, the thing that we were reading, it was No Room for Leopard, written by the master storyteller Ruskin Bond. So we were reading that the author was having his usual stroll inside the jungle path, and while having his usual stroll, he came across a group of hunters. He came to know that the hunters have sensed the presence of the leopard inside the jungle, and they have started to find it, and they have started their hunting. So while thinking all these things, he noticed a mound, a little bit hill, and when he found that this mound is less traveled, or rather I should say never traveled, never visited by any human being, he decided to climb the mount to check what was there at the top. Somehow he got to the mount. He had to scramble all through the way that led to the top of the mount because there was no natural way built that led from the foothold to the top of the mount. Whatever, when he reached there at the top of the mount, he was embraced by some unnatural silence. The silence was so profound that it seemed to him that his ears might have been stuffed. And after that, he was, I should say, he was comprehending what was there at the top. Right at that time, he noticed the debris of a dilapidated settlement, probably of the ancient human beings. It was dilapidated, of course, and the debris of the roof had created a tunnel-like structure which served the purpose of a natural cave. It seemed to him that this might have been the entrance of the tunnel, that cave-like structure. But instead of the settlement, the thing that made him more cautious, more alarmed, that was the presence of the strong feline odor. The more the closer he went towards the cave, the stronger the feline odor became. So he understood that it might have been the den or the lair, the hiding place for the leopard. And he could imagine the leopard huddled inside it, watching him from the dark cave, and probably recognizing him that this is the man who wanders in the jungle without any weapon. So there was a mutual trust already settled in between the author and the other creatures of the jungle nearby his cottage. So an unspoken greetings were uttered by both of them, and the author left the leopard without disturbing its privacy, without venturing forth. Later on, after some days, he heard the triumphant beatings of some tribals led by the group of hunters. The hunters had successfully found out the lair of the leopard, and they brutally killed it. The author could see the lifeless body of that beautiful, agile creature hanging from the bamboo pole, rested in between the shoulders of those tribals. He heaved a sigh of grief, and once they came closer, the hunters told the author that they taunted the author after by saying that now I think you believe that there is a tiger inside the jungle. Isn't it a fine specimen? So the tiger, that is the beautiful creature of Mother Nature, is only a fine specimen, a commodity for these hunters. They will sell each parts of the tiger. So the author was coming back, being heartbroken, deeply wounded, in, deeply wounded from inside. It seemed to him as if the whole nature was astonishingly quiet on that particular day. It might have been the Mother Nature had been lamenting, deeply lamenting over the demise, premature and sad demise of one of her beautiful children, that is the leopard. And he could feel that the trust is already broken. He told it earlier by saying that the leopard saw him getting away in his own way without disturbing the leopard at that Paritibba, that mount. If the leopard took the author for other members of his species, that is human beings, then it might have been difficult and it might have been intriguing for the leopard in future. That happened, we know. The leopard might have been considered all those groups of hunters and other representatives of human beings, biped, walking on two legs, to be same as the author. And he had to pay the price of it. So dear student, that's how the story ends, with a beautiful line written by D.H. Lawrence that there is a room for a mountain leopard, mountain lion and me. It was written by D.H. Lawrence, who tried to represent, who tried to showcase the beautiful harmony existing in between all the creatures of nature. But the poet experienced something different, and that's why he extended the line by adding his own phrase. That is the title of the story, No Room for Leopard. So there might have been place for mountain lions, and me means human being. And you, Mr. D.H. Lawrence, in your time. But a rare creature like a leopard, for it there is no place. So that's how the whole thing is going on. I'm a little bit ill, I mean too much ill to be very honest. Somehow I'm pronouncing the words, it's hurting too much. So that's all for today, students. We will meet later on. Thank you very much.